Hey y'all, are you needing a really good motivator, especially if it's the end of the year and you've run out of all your bag of tricks like I have? Well, this is one thing that I use called Icecream Party Motivator, and it's just a way that I motivate my students to set goals with their time, facts, practice, and once all students achieve their goal, we get to have a big ice cream party. So this is something you can do for reading goals, maybe for behavior, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure you're thinking of an idea you could use it for. So in this freebie, you have the most important thing is this Icecream Party Motivator smartboard file, and I apologize, it is a smartboard file, so you need an interactive whiteboard, and if it's not a smartboard, you'll need to know how to convert it to one. So here you have this basically like a sundae, ice cream sundae bar where students can build their own ice cream as they achieve goals. And every student gets their own number. In my classroom, we have numbers for each student so they know what their number is. And I have provided for you 6 pages of up to 36 students can be used. If you're with younger kids who don't have numbers, you could just insert text and add their name or something like that. Just make sure to lock their name so it won't get moved all around. So, how does it work? Well, with my kids, they need to get a certain number of facts correctly in a certain amount of time. So, after we've done a timed practice, then they get to add the first item to their ice cream sundae. So, you need to go in order basically, or the items will not lay on top of each other correctly. So, the first item would be a spoon. So, let's say Johnny did really good and he gets a spoon. The next goal that he meets, he gets to choose a cone or a cup. So we'll go with a cup. Then after that, they get to choose their ice cream flavor, and so we'll go with strawberry just because it looks cute with that bowl. Then the fourth goal, they get to choose sprinkles, stars, or regular. Let's go with stars. And then the last goal is the cherry, and that's the big one because when they get the cherry on top and their ice cream is all built, they now get to be handed by you an ice cream ticket to the big ice cream party. Let me show you what that looks like. We have an English version for so many of you, and then for my beautiful dual immersion bilingual Spanish teachers, I have one for you in Spanish, which is what I use with my immersion kiddos. So you hand this to them, and then when it's the party day, they must hand you their ticket in order to go to the ice cream party. Of course, some will lose it and blah, blah. Well, okay, that happens, but it's just cool for them to feel like they have earned this with their hard work, and now they get to have a really neat surprise ice cream party. So, anyways, let me tell you some neat features about this. One thing that's unique is that they can add their own individual items. No 2 ice creams have to be the same, and it's just cute and motivating to students, very visual, hands-on. Another thing with it being a smartboard file, you just pop it open when it's time to add goals that are achieved, and then you close it. So let's say Sally's just having a hard time with those facts. Well, if you give her just a number and don't put her name up there, it's not so obvious that Sally's having a hard time. But for Sally, she can see that, and it is a motivator and not too negative of a motivator to do better. And then also, you just close it out, so it's not something that's staring them in the face all day long. And students just love this, and they get to go and they touch, and they're the ones pulling it and building this ice cream, and it's kinesthetic and hands-on, engaging, all that good stuff. So just make sure you save every time that you open this up, because it would be disappointing for them not to have all their parts. I also have included in this freebie is some clip art that you may have and use, because in smartboard you gotta be careful with that clip art because it's extractable. So I just went ahead and made some. So it's not top of the line professional, but you may use it for your own personal and commercial creations. Just if you sell something with it, I would love for you to link back to Flapjack. Let's talk about your ice cream party. I have 45 students. I have 2 classes. We only use like max 3 things, 3 glass cans. No, jars. We use 3 jars of cherries, 1 bottle of syrup. That's all that you need. We did add syrup. and you got to have chocolate syrup. I understand that. And then we did a couple of bottles of sprinkles, and we did the individual portioned ice cream cups. I know that's not environmental friendly, but at the same time, students are not getting too much sugar. We're not being too unhealthy here, and it's just quick and simple. And then we also had spoons, napkins, and I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. Anyways, so it's really easy. Just get a few parents to volunteer to bring those items in. The party takes like 20 minutes. If you do it this way, it's not taking a lot of your instructional time, and students are just having so much fun with it. And if you don't have a smartboard but you want to do the math ice cream celebration, Laura Candler actually has printables and an ice cream celebration system also outlined in her book that is called Mastering Math Facts, Multiplication and Division, and I'll have a link for you down the description box. So that would be a great option for those of you who may not have a smartboard to use. So I hope you enjoy this freebie. I thank you for being here, and I thank you for wanting to use it, and I thank you for being a teacher, because it's a very hard job that few people want to do and can do well, and that's pretty awesome of you. And so thank you. Come back to Flapjack, subscribe, because I'm always doing freebies and tips and resources that are helpful to teachers. And thank you for being here. Have a great week. Bye-bye.